welcome back to my channel. Welcome to a new video. If you're new here, hi, my name is Nell, also known as Vogue Ferrello on all my social media pages. Please click that subscribe button to become part of this growing family. And if you're a day one, a Dolly, and you've been here for the longest time, hey Dolly, how are you? It's good to have you back. Oh my gosh, guys, I've missed you guys so much. And as you can see by the title of the video, it's not a vlog, it's a get ready with me, something that I have not done and I'm very excited to do today. Please do stay to see how I achieve this makeup look. I hope you like it. This is my everyday go-to makeup look, and if you want to see a little bit of my tricks, and guys, I'm just joking, they're no tricks. But if you want to see how I achieve this look, please continue watching the video. See you guys now. Okay, so dollies, let's get into the look. Firstly, this is my daily makeup routine. So this is what I do on a daily for just a basic, I'll say natural looking natural looking makeup look. So yeah, I usually start with my brows. I will show you guys the products as I go along so that you know exactly what I'm using. So yeah. So firstly, I'm going to go in with this Super Lock Maybelline tinted brow glue. This glue is amazing. I absolutely love it. I don't draw my brows on anymore. All I do is thread or wax my brows. I did wax my brows this time around, which was not my preference, but the lady is so good that it actually came out looking exactly like the tinted version of my brows, so I wasn't too mad about that. And yeah, so that's basically what I do to my brows. I feel like filling my brows will make them look a little bit darker, which is not the look I'm really going for. So I just always try and make sure that I use less product on my brows and then just have them shaped. So I do use the Pro concealer by LA Girl. I watched a video the other day. I watched a vlog and Lisa was using these she was using these concealers, and she's like, guys, why did we stop using these concealers? And you know what, for me, I never stopped using the concealers because these concealers work so beautifully for me. All I do is follow my lash line. It may be looking a little bit dodgy right now, but I do follow my lash line so that I don't give myself a different shape. So this is in the color medium beige, and guys, I use these so much and I need to restock. This is Warm Honey. Can you look at how empty this thing is? So I use Warm Honey for the top because this is almost true to my skin tone. So at the top I use the one that is true to my skin tone, and then the bottom I will definitely always use a lighter concealer. So after I do that, I will blend. I don't use brushes personally, simply because I don't feel like I know how to control them. I've always been a beauty blender type of gal, and I use a beauty blender for basically everything except for blush. If it's creamy blush, then I will use a beauty blender, but if it's powder blush, then I will use a brush. So that's how I usually do it. So we have a defined brow look, which does not take away from my natural brows. Okay, let's fix this one up a bit, and then there we go. Looks like my brows have grown out a bit, which is also not a problem. because we can always define the brows. For my very basic eyeshadow, I will go in with the concealer just to lock it in. Guys, if I must tell you, my dolls, I've been contemplating shooting this video. I was shooting a vlog before this, and I thought that I would actually have this video go up before the vlog, because I was still shooting the vlog, only to find that I finished shooting the vlog and I just never shot this video. So I'm a woman of my word, and I said to myself, you told the dollies that they will get a makeup tutorial, so you best believe that they are getting a makeup tutorial. So please sit your ass down and do makeup so that you deliver what you said you would. So this is the reason why I am sitting here today, a couple of weeks later, shooting this video for you guys. So yeah, because I mentioned it in my vlog, I was like, I cannot not do it. That would be so rude. So we are doing a get ready with me makeup edition. So that's why we find ourselves here today. So I do use the OG Slay for Days palette. It's a neutral palette. You will see why I say OG, because the colors are gone. They are fried, they are gone, they are finished. This is from Switch Beauty. If you know Switch Beauty, then you'll know that this is one of their very first palettes. This is before anybody else stepped into the beauty space. So Switch Beauty did launch this, and yeah, most of us got our hands on it. This was before there was Hermosa Floor and all the other brands. And yeah, I've just really been using this palette for the longest time. It's so versatile. I can use it for a whole lot of things. So yeah, that's why I just found myself basically still using this palette. I have so many other makeup palettes now, but I do still gravitate towards this one, especially for a very natural looking makeup look. I don't really do too much because we need to remember this is an everyday look. I'm not going to beat my face to the gods every single day. Okay, so now it's time for the face. I'm going to go in with the Revlon Prime Plus Brightening and Skin Tone Evening Primer. So this primer I really like. I don't usually do too much. Just one pump for me is really enough. I think I've put too much there. So this really does give me a very nice base to work with. Always take care of your skin, guys, underneath all the makeup. So please make sure that you are cleansing, you are using a serum, you're moisturizing, and you are using sunscreen. I don't usually tone my face every single day, if I'm being completely honest. And the reason for this is I feel like it's very harsh for my skin. So I don't think I can do it absolutely all the time, but when I do feel like my skin needs a little bit of like a clean, then I will definitely use a hydrating toner. But other than that, you won't see me toning my face absolutely all the time, because I feel the difference. I feel the skin getting more dry, and that's not what I want for my skin. I still like a glowy, dewy look, and I do have oily skin, combination of oily. So that's why I don't use a toner that often, but each to their own. You need to also understand your skin type and what your skin needs. So now that the face is primed, I am going in with my absolute favorite. I don't know when was the last time I wore foundation. It must be 2 years now, or a year, or something like that, but it's been a while, right? I use the Luminous serum tint. This is by Revlon. If you are new here, then you will probably not know that Revlon is one of my preferred makeup brands, simply because it doesn't make me break out. I have broken out on all the other makeup brands. Okay, let me say not, maybe let me not say all, but let me say most. So Revlon has really always been my go-to, and when they launched the serum tint, I was like, oh yes, this is exactly what I need. I've always used Revlon, whether it was the creamy foundations, you know, those creamy foundations that had like a foundation and a concealer. I don't know if you're using makeup then, but I go way back then with Revlon. That's how far we go back. So I've always used their foundations, and I also use their Color Stay foundations. I think I do have a video of me using that foundation here, if I'm not mistaken, and if not, then it's because I had already started using the serum tint. So yeah, so I have been using the tint for a while. It's not harsh on my skin. It gives me a very nice natural glowy look. I don't use too much as well. It's basically a serum just with color, and I absolutely love that. My beauty blender is wet, so I always wet my beauty blender just for that very nice finish. I think it does make a difference for me. Some people say they don't see the difference. If I want to go for a little bit of a matte look, then I don't wet my beauty blender, but I always love a dewy look, so I usually prefer to wet the blender. So in winter, I would use the creamy foundations from Revlon, and then in summer I would use the liquid foundations because I just found them to be a lot lighter. So even if you do get, you know, a little bit sweaty, then you know that it's not too heavy on the face. So I've always adored Revlon for the consistency of the product, and they also don't change the names of the foundation. So if you were a colored toast in the creamy foundation, then chances are you were a toast in the liquid foundation. So they didn't really change the names, and they just kept consistent with that, so you didn't really have to shade match all the time. So that made things so much easier, especially like if you're a beginner and you can't really remember all the different colors that you use for different brands. I just think it was like a very smart thing to do. They did, however, change the names with the Luminous serum tints, maybe because they were just different shades and different consistencies of the product, but I'm not too mad at it. I think this has lasted me 2 years. I have not bought another one ever since I purchased this one, so I also think it is value for money. It does look like a very tiny bottle, a very tiny tube, but I'm telling you, like, it goes a long way. It goes a long way. I have not purchased another one ever since. I think it must have been last year or the year before. If you think that you are my shade, I am the shade number 409 in the serum tint, and it's called Ginger Roots. It has vitamin C and vitamin E in the serum tint. So yeah, so we're just gonna blend and just make sure that everything is blended to perfection. Just make sure that everything is sorted. Guys, I even have like a pimple for the very first time in 8 years. I have not broken out in 8 years. So this for me is so new. I just feel like my hormones are just doing somersaults, honestly, because why the hell am I breaking out like so many years later? What is happening? What is happening? I don't want to break out. I still want to have smooth skin. I am working on the texture of my skin. I feel like because I don't like break out often and there isn't like acne to look after, but I do feel like there are dark marks and just spots on my face, and I just need like a smoother, you know, type of finish to my skin. So for this warm honey concealer, I think this will be the last squeeze of it. Your warm beige, guys, if a deal, like this is literally the last squeeze of it. This is the last time I will be using it because it's done, and we need to restock. So with the concealer, I firstly go in with, we have a lot of product on the side. I firstly go in with the concealer that is closest to my skin tone, just to create a base for the lighter concealers. I don't know why I'm so nervous to be doing this with you guys, but yeah. So yeah, so I always go in with warm beige first. Oh, fedile, done, finished, finito. Oh, one little squeeze. So I always make sure that I put a generous amount so that when I do go in with the other lighter concealers, then I have a nice, very nice base. So this is what it looks like. Guys, you know, I can never get the lighting right when it comes to doing these videos. So now I feel like it's too bright. The last time I shot a video like this, I had to delete it because I just felt like it was so bright and you guys were not seeing the makeup look. And now I just don't know how to tweak this lighting, and it is so frustrating because for me it looks good when I look at it, but when I watch it, it just looks so bad, and I'm trying to find my feet with that. But anyway, I'm going to wait for this to dry first, and then I'm going to blend it out. Once I've blended it out, and then I'm going to go in with my second concealer, but you guys will have a mini preview to that as well. But anyway, while I'm still here waiting for this to dry, I just want to do a little life update. Just a little bit of a life update. I haven't been vlogging or, you know, shooting for the longest time, and when I say the longest time, I mean like a month, a couple of weeks. I was very proud of my previous vlog, and you guys showed me so much love, and I really do appreciate it, dollies. I saw you guys watching, I saw the comments, I saw the likes, and I was like, hey now. I was like, hey, I like this. I like hearing from my people, from my dolls. So yeah, it's been a little bit hectic on my side. Honestly speaking, it's just been a very tough first half of the year. A lot of things have happened. There's been so many changes in my personal life, in, you know, relationship, in friendships, and there's just been a lot. And I feel like I needed time just to, you know, recuperate, settle down. It hasn't been easy, but I am trying to find my feet, and I know that in no time I will be able to do that. I have so many cool ideas of what I want to shoot. I know I said I would bring you guys fashion content. I have bought some stuff for autumn winter, and I have not had the chance to show you guys that, but I promise I will definitely show you what I purchased, and hopefully you can still purchase that stuff. I am still purchasing a few other things, so I'm sure that you guys would be able to grab a few items that I will be sharing. And what else? What else? Oh, on the topic of me thinking of like very cool things to do, I want to do like a whole reset of the month type of thing. I feel like it is very good for me to start doing that, simply because a lot happens like in life, and I think that sometimes like our mental wellness does take a little bit of a dip, and I really want to make sure that I maintain good and healthy habits when it comes to nurturing my mental health. I do want to engage in more self-care, like I said previously when I gave the other life update. And I just want to do things that really make me happy. I think for the longest time, you just get tired of doing certain things because life can get exhausting, work can get exhausting. But I think that time and that phase needs to end for me to start doing all the other things that I enjoy as well. So I will be sharing those things with you. I will be taking you along with me so that we can do these resets. I'm going to do a reset every month, and I'll have a week of different things, and I'll only upload the reset at the end of the month so that you see what kind of reset I decided to do every week. I think resetting different aspects of your life in one week can be very overwhelming, so I really want to take time, ease myself into it, and see which aspects need more focus. And if I only do two resets, like maybe a physical reset or a spiritual reset, then let that be it. If I'm able to do 4 of the resets, then I'll do that. But that is just something that I feel like I need to do. Okay, so now it's a bit dry, so we're going to blend. So that's exactly what I feel like I want to do now for the rest of the year. There's so many exciting things that I have seen that I am very keen to engage in, and I have been trying to attend some events, and I just have not been fortunate with getting tickets to some of the things that I'm very interested in. There is an Instagram page where they do Pilates. I see a lot of these Instagram pages, but with this specific Instagram page, the lobby, they really curate a Pilates session with other activities. So I've always really wanted to participate in that, and it's either, unfortunately, I'm booked on that day, or when we try and get tickets, then unfortunately they've already been sold out. So yeah, it's also seeing the stuff late, so now I camp on their page so that I don't miss anything. So yeah, that's basically what I am going to do right now, and I'm just going to take you guys along with me because I think it would be very cool for me to document this part of my life. I am going in now with the second concealer, which is medium beige, so it's a lighter concealer. So as you can see now, it looks like I'm not even wearing concealer. It looks like it's still like my foundation, which I absolutely love. So like I was saying, it would be very good for me to document my life, and something that I can always look back at. I really don't like watching my own videos with people around me. I only do it in my own little time. It's like when my hubby just watches my videos, it's like I want to run away. Like, why are you watching the videos in my presence, you know? We also did a little getaway with friends a couple of weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago, and my friend was watching the stuff that I had posted, whether it was TikTok or YouTube, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't like hearing my voice. Please, I don't want to hear it. Please watch it when you're alone and you're not with me. But when I am alone, I watch my stuff. I binge watch my stuff. So yeah, it's just one of those things, honestly, where you don't really like, oh, you're a bit shy. Let me just say that you're just a bit shy. You don't know if you've done a good job. You don't know like what a person is thinking when they watch your stuff. You know, people will always be nice. People around me will always be nice, my family, my friends, and say, oh no, you're very good at this, or this was a very nice video. Or my cousins will say, okay, maybe next time maybe you should shoot a video like this and like that. So I do get the necessary feedback from my loved ones, which I really do appreciate, and all the suggestions that they give me as well. I have also warmed up to the camera and I am just coming into myself as well. I was very, very, very scared in the beginning, but I think we have really made good progress. I'm sure you guys are seeing a bit of my personality come out as well. So for the contouring, I'm just talking so much. I'm using Beautiful Bronze, so that's what I'm using for the contouring, the darker and the outer part of my face. So yeah, I've just always been like really shy. I was a bit shy because I know myself. I wasn't laughing. I wasn't really, you know, I was just this very strict looking person. So yeah, which is something I did not like. So yeah. So yeah, I was a strict looking person and I just did not like that. Strict is me, but it's not me when I'm having fun, and this is fun for me. So yeah, so you're gonna blend. I didn't put a lot of product simply because I didn't want to sit too long and let it dry. Maybe I should actually get a fan. I didn't think this would be me. I'd ever get to a point where I feel like I need a fan. But yeah, I think I need a fan. I am gonna go in with one last color because I do want a little bit of a bright under eye today. I'll tell you the shade just now. So yeah, I don't usually do it, but today I feel like I need it. Today I feel like I need it. Right, so this color is cream beige. I do use the same beauty blender. I don't know why, but I do, and I use the back of the beauty blender to blend this out. Oh, that was such a careless line. How did I just draw such a long line? So yeah, guys, that's basically where I'm at right now with life and all the things that I want to do. There are so many exciting things that I am doing. I have a very nice creative bone in me, and I have a company that really focuses on stationery, gifting, branding, printing, and all of that stuff. So I enjoy creating things, you know. I really like creating care packages, cards, and all these very nice things that I think, oh, sorry, that's a bit loud. All these things that really get me going. I just love creating things that make people happy. So that is also one of my things that I'm focusing on this year. That company that I am growing and nurturing, I didn't really take the whole thing seriously for the past 2 years, and I finally took myself seriously, and I was like, I need to make sure that this is something that I do for a living, or like as a side hustle. Let me not say a living, because I do have my own career. So it's basically like a side hustle and something that I really enjoy doing. Whenever I get like an order, I get really chuffed, because it gives me time to really get my creative juices flowing. So that is something that I'm definitely enjoying. I think in my vlog I do mention it, but I don't think that I go to the extent of saying like what it is. So when you do see that vlog that is going to come up after this video, just know that it is my little company. It's still fairly small, but I think we all start somewhere. I am going to link the Instagram page onto I'm going to link the Instagram page onto the video, so that you're able to see a few things that I've created. Obviously I don't have like an influx of orders, but whatever I have created so far, I've really liked. All right, so I'm going to go in to set all of this with the Hermosa floor. Also getting old. Cosmetics powder. So this is in the shade Love at First Bake. Yeah, Love at First Bake setting powder. I'm just going to set that. I do like going in on the corner of my nose, just to make sure that everything like is set, even though I don't take the concealer down that far. But remember, I did put concealer on the corners of my nose, so that's basically what I like setting. And then I also do the chin and just a bit over there. I don't like too much over there. So yeah, that's what I basically do. I let it sit for as long as I feel like it needs to sit, especially looking at what is happening under my eye, because if it's not done properly, then you will see the crease. But then I also then go in again with the setting powder. Yeah, so this is Love at First Bake. So it doesn't make me too light, it doesn't make me dark either. It just gives me the perfect under eye. Okay, we are back to dust all of this off. It's been about, I think, 5 minutes. I do feel like it is long anyway. The 5 minutes is long. I'm going to need another mirror, so I'm not going to be looking here. I'm just going to use this mirror just to dust this off, to see that I've taken everything off. Guys, tomorrow is my anniversary now, and my hubs and I are going to be so busy. So I don't even know if we're gonna get to celebrate it. But that is growing up. That is growing up. Sometimes the things that you used to celebrate all the time, you can't celebrate anymore. And as painful as it is, not painful in a sense that it's it's undoable. Like it can be done. I mean, we can always celebrate our love on another day, but when certain things are more important, then I think life just happens like that sometimes. And if you are not the type of person to accept life sometimes for what it is, then sweetie, you will crash. So yeah, there's always life to be celebrated every day, you know. Sometimes the celebration is not spending the day together, but exchanging gifts, doing something small in the morning, and then um having to having to go your separate ways until the next day. So yeah, we are great. I don't know why I put this thing back, but I'm using the Huda Beauty one quote wow. One quote wow. I got this from my cousin from Sephora. She bought this for me when she was traveling. So I've just been so attached to this mascara ever since. I have not used any other mascara, but if you are not able to get this mascara from Sephora or have someone get this mascara for you, then you can definitely use the Maybelline mascara. I love that yellow one. Oh, I used to use the yellow one before I started using this one, and I feel like it's somewhat the same consistency. So if I was not using this Huda Beauty mascara, I would probably still be using that yellow Maybelline mascara, because that one was also a very good one. Yeah, when I do my lashes, like I always want to focus because wow, this mascara always amazes me. Like it's so good. It amazes me all the time. And I also have very healthy lashes. I've never put in those individual lashes. I've tried the falsies, the strip lashes, and it just didn't work for me because I just feel like my lashes are so long, you know. So yeah, I've just always been a mascara girly through and through, and I will be using mascara going forward. I don't feel the urge to actually do my lashes ever, which is a good thing. Guys, if there's one thing that you should know about me, peer pressure does not usually find me. It just does not find me. Whether the girlies are doing lashes or whatever, I will do what I want when I want. I don't succumb to peer pressure because I just feel like, do you know how many things you'll be pressurized by? I'm not saying like it's a bad thing if that's what you like doing. If you find your thing by following other people and trying it out, then so be it. But I'm just not that person. And then for blush, I'm gonna go in with the Hermosa Floor face palette. So this is how it looks. Unfortunately, this one fell out. Highlight Me number 2 fell out, as well as well, it cracked. So I always use blush up number 1 or number 2, but today I'm definitely using number 1. Did I blend? Did I blend? Did I don't think I blended the top properly. Did I blend? Did I? Did I blend? Okay, but anyway, I'm such an idiot sometimes. Oh. I love an orangey type of look. I also do my nose. Is it blush blindness, guys? Yo, mutima. Just contour it. Number one, just to set the contour. What is happening here? Just blend it out. What do I do with that brush? It's getting there. It looks crazy for now, but I promise you it's gonna be looking so pretty in a second. I also use highlight me number 1 because if I don't use this, then what else am I going to use? Okay, just check if everything is sorted. Just clip this in the back. There we go. Let's get the forehead contoured, honey. I think I like it. We are going to go in with our setting spray. If I'm being completely honest, sometimes I don't use the setting spray. And simply because my makeup really lasts, like it doesn't move, it doesn't shift at all. So sometimes I don't need to use a setting spray. You know, when my hair is looking like this, I've installed it myself. I'm just not that great at it, so we'll just skip that part. But I do like a natural looking lace front. I don't like it when you install your hair and it's like all pushed back, like it looks like, you know, it's an install. I still like having some hairs like lingering on the side, like in different directions, because that for me just makes it look a little bit more natural than the standard, you know, snatch back look. So yeah, so that is one thing. I know that is, so it's bad on this side, it's not that bad on this side, but anyway, I'm gonna wear my hair down. It's not going to be behind my ear, so I'm just going to set my face, and I'm wearing my childish Alice band according to Indoda. Why do I look darker? Is this the light? Is it because the sun is going down? I don't know. Is this the right shade? All the lighting. I went one down, so I don't know if it's better. So I am using the Lasting Fix Maybelline setting spray. So yeah, the setting spray is quite good. It makes your makeup last, but like I said, my makeup lasts either way, if I do say so myself. If I'm bragging, yeah, it does last. And it's basically what the finished look looks like. I hope you guys enjoyed this chit chat get ready with me makeup edition. I don't usually do my lips with you on camera, but there's honestly nothing to show in terms of lips. I do like a lip gloss look, so that's basically what I do most of the time. I don't really wear lipstick anymore unless I like going to like a dinner or something. But if we're talking everyday makeup look, then a lip gloss is my go-to. But while I'm at it, let me just put on some lip gloss. I do use the Nature's Nourishment lip gloss from Dischem, the coconut one. I don't use all the others because I just feel like they just constantly change the consistency, and this one just remains consistent. We have made it to the end of the video. I hope you really enjoyed this chit chat get ready with me makeup edition. It felt so much better actually just sitting down and doing something and not just, you know, giving you guys a life update. I really enjoyed this so much. I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial as well. Was it a tutorial? I don't know, but I hope you learned a thing or two from me. But if you do want to see anything different on the channel, like I said all the time, please let me know in the comment section. Whew. But please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, and I'll definitely see all of you on my next video. Bye, dollies, hugs and kisses.